Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Try Europa Universalis 4 Conquest of Paradise. That's right, I'm not jumping directly into a Let's Play. What I want to do is experiment with a few of the new mechanics first and see what they're like and experience them, and then see, make some decisions, and that'll affect how our Let's Play actually goes. So what am I thinking about doing? Well, if we go over to the New World, what I'm thinking about doing is jumping down to the War of Spanish Succession bookmark, which is the first bookmark where the 13 colonies exist and play as that, because it would be kind of interesting to see what life is like as a colony. Now, the War of Spanish Succession is a big quasi-world war going on here. At least, European and their colonies kind of war going on. You're talking about, like, Spain plus France versus England, which actually certainly makes life very difficult for the 13 colonies over here. Spain's got a very powerful presence, France has got a powerful presence, and you're a little bit squashed. I think what might actually be a better idea is, well, the 7 Years' War. It's interesting. It is actually 20 years before the actual American War of Independence, USA, over there. I'm not American, but, it's still an exciting time. Oh, and interestingly enough, England has picked up all of North America at that point. So, there's a few little good spots to take. Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh. Let's go ahead. We'll start with the War of Spanish Succession. Again, it's the earliest bookmark for the 13 colonies. It's going to be super mega hard mode, but it'll be interesting to see. We'll look at the new UI stuff and some of the new mechanics that have been introduced, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be exceptionally hard, but we'll see how it goes. So, we are the 13 colonies. We are a colonial government, which actually gives us a 20% discount on stability cost and a plus 2% bonus to recover army morale. We also have elections every few years, well, every 8 years apparently, and there's a Republican tradition, right? So we're a Republican type of government. As long as we keep having elections and changing who our government is, then we will increase our Republican tradition, and having more of it gives us a variety of different little bonuses. Very, very handy. So we're playing as Governor Francis Boscawen. We are a Protestant government type. Now, if I do go to the religion screen, if I recall correctly, we do have a couple of reformed provinces that we could decide to convert over, and certainly there may be some more religious stuff going on as we play a little bit of the colonial game. So right now there is a war, and if we zoom way out and pop open the diplomatic map mode, you can see that the world is painted fairly red. So we've got Spain and France, and more Spain down here against Austria, Prussia, more Prussia over there, some minor HRE nations, Hanover, oh, that's still Prussia, yep, and the Netherlands, England versus France and Spain primarily. All right, so, and all the holdings in New World, which is really what's going to cause us some trouble. So if we look at our military, we have about 22 troops active right now. We should be able to do, hopefully, a little bit with that. It looks like, so France has a colonial holding there, so we can actually start off, even before we unpause the game, we'll just start moving our units over there to go and secure ourselves the colony of Pocumtuck. So some of these words, actually, part of the problem is going to be that some of these things are still named this today, but might be pronounced a little bit unobviously, as various regional dialects and accents have kicked in. Do we have a leader in this army? No, we don't. We don't have a leader at all. So let's go ahead and appoint one. We don't have the points to make to actually hire a general. What's our leader like? He's got 0 military skill. Well, that's not great, but it's better than having no leader whatsoever. We have 4 points in maneuver. We have a 0 military skill, and we actually got someone who's halfway decent in siege, for crying out loud. That's not bad at all. Now, we have a navy here. We have a total of 31 ships if we merge everything together, 10 of which are transports. I don't think we want to really move out with these. We could go into the Bay of Fundy and blockade. Definitely a little bit dicey to spread things out. We got Newfoundland over there. Of course, Newfoundland is another independent colony of England. Wasn't part of Canada for quite some time, actually. Might have to play a French-Canadian game at some point. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's go through the new screen. So, government screen, basically the same as before. Diplomacy, sure, fair enough. Of course, there's a limit to what kind of diplomacy we can actually do on our behalf, because we do count as basically a vassal of England, although a vassal with slightly more independence. Economy screen is going to be the same, although we do lose a cut. As you can see here, diplomatic expenses, we are losing 13.68 gold per month to our overlord, to England, because of how they've got the tariffs set up. Does that actually list the percentages here? I don't think so. That's not that. That's not that. I know if we go over here, yeah, so 35% of our income is going to England right now. So we're going to talk about Liberty Desire soon enough. Trade screen, basically samey. Although we can look at the new trade node. Oh, the trade wins, which is good, makes the movement go faster. But there's a giant trade node now here for Western Europe, and this funnels in all of the trade from the Caribbean and from the 2 North American trade nodes into this spot here, where then the various European powers can fight over it. I think the exports go to London, Bordeaux, Sevilla, and or Sevilla and Antwerp. That's right. I keep thinking it goes to the North Sea, but it doesn't do that. The North Sea still has direct access to trade from the St. Lawrence, which is a very interesting indeed. If you're playing as like maybe a Swedish colonial power, you really want to grab all this Gulf of St. Lawrence trade node and see if you can't dominate that. In fact, right now, a lot of it is going to the North Sea as opposed to the Western Europe trade node. Oh, very good to see. All right, technology. We are Western. Everything else is pretty samey, as you would expect. Now, ideas are interesting. As a colony, all colonies, all colonial government types have the same colonial ideas. If we become independent, we'd get American ideas at that point. But for now, we've got these. So what does this give us? It gives us, we actually get a built-in inflation reduction, which is really handy. Did we start with any inflation? No. We're currently on the downswing, which means we could afford to actually take out some loans. And while we'd still have to worry about interest, the inflation would stay down, so it's not too bad. Also, it wouldn't be bad if we actually happened to colonize on some gold mines, but I don't think that's going to be an option for us. We also get some free Republican tradition every year from being a colonial idea group, which is great. If we were to complete... wait, no, we get this automatically. Our colonial ambitions... grant. Oh, we also get 10% more army morale. Oh, have we finished all of our ideas? Oh, I think we have. Oh, interesting. So, cheaper advisors, bonus trade power, bonus missionary strength. All right, free thinkers we get 10% cheaper idea costs. Oh, okay, so our ideas here are cheaper regiments, and that applies to all kinds of regiments, not just infantry, which is good to know. New frontiers, global settler increase. I apologize if there's some background noise. We've got some people over here and things are going crazy. Global settler increase, 20%. Now that's interesting because as a colony, you actually have a penalty to colonization. So you can actually colonize as a colony, right? I can go over here to Tuscarora, and I have 2 idle colonists right now, so I can send a colonist. But I believe that as a colonial government, and I think that's... there's a rule somewhere. I think it's just hard-coded in. I remember reading it in the patch notes. We get a penalty to our colonial speed. But we have enough ideas that it's going to be apparently pretty offset there. And... we get an extra leader without an upkeep. All right, good to know all those things. So we start off with maxed out economic ideas, so even more reduced inflation, plus a variety of other things. Quality, good. Trade, good. Exploration, questionable? I mean, do we really need explorers? I would have preferred... oh, well, we've got expansion ideas. I would have preferred this to have a maxed out expansion idea instead. Although, maybe you inherit these from your parent. That's probably what happened, and it's certainly in the case of England, it would make sense for them to pick exploration ideas because they want to do that. Okay, fair enough. Missions and decisions, what do we have right now? Colonize Mobile, Alabama, which is down here. Create a proper fleet. Yeah, okay, we could probably work on that as well, and improve our prestige. Prestige currently at -4. Now, reward for that is 1 free stability, which is really good. Now, if we win some battles, if we win enough battles, we might get the 50 prestige, but frankly, it's kind of hard to do. I like the idea of colonizing mobile because it's easy to do, and what it does is it gives you 5 years of colonial enthusiasm, 5% better settler chance, and 25% global settler increase. And we do already have 2 colonies, so... Of course, the problem will be defending it, but we don't have to. I can actually accept this, send my settler out to Mobile, and I think that'll be enough to actually proc it. I don't think we can really designate some troops to go over there. I'm really worried about defending our actual territory. So we got some pop-ups. Of course, we are at war. There are revolts possible. Lots of peasant revolts Massachusetts leading the way, so we do want to get our stability up if we can. We can convert some people. I guess I skipped over that screen, didn't I? Yeah, the stability and expansion screen. So the 13 Colonesian peasants? Funny country name, I guess it's going to lead to funny things. So yeah, we actually have 5 places with a foreign religion. How does that work? Oh, I thought these were just 2 provinces over here. I was seeing the river as a dividing line. Okay, so there's a lot of reformed stuff, and I think we're going to go and try to purge that if we can. That's the sort of thing that was certainly happening at the time. We also got tons of decisions that we can take on. So we can take on the Colonial Assembly, which is one of those special fancy decisions. Will cost us 25 admin power, yeah. And it only works if our Liberty Desire is less than 0.25. Which I don't understand. I was looking at this earlier. I'm like, okay, less than 0.25, and it's green to show that I can do it. But to me, it looks like my Liberty Desire is 50%. Wouldn't that not be 0.5? Which mean my Liberty Desire is higher than this? I'm very confused. I feel like there's something I'm missing, but I'm mostly going to blame either a glitched UI or just an unclear UI. Especially since this is 50% and this says 0.25. Well, these things don't mesh. I don't know. But if we take it, it's interesting. It actually shaves off some of our Liberty Desire, but gives us cheaper stability. Does hurt our global tariffs, but we don't earn tariffs, right? So that shouldn't be a problem. So I think I'm going to take it. It does cost 25 admin power, but a permanent discount to stability seems like a good idea. So I'm going to take that. And then bonus to missionary strength sounds like a smashing idea. Cheaper stability cost seems like a great idea, even though it does cost us tax. Stronger missionary strength, again, seems like an excellent idea, and more there. We become less and less tolerant of heretics by doing this, but we can flip them over that much easier. So now the time has actually dropped wonderfully there. We can build some improvements. I think we're probably going to be a little bit stressed financially. We'll see how it goes. I'm actually thinking about building some more military units. What is our... And the last tab here is the subjects tab. We'll see that later if we play a nation that has vassals or colonies, but we can't actually click on there because we have no subjects ourselves. So we're at 22 of 26 force limits, so we could easily build 4 more troopers. And we don't have a whole lot of cannons, so I feel like I would actually quite like to do that. We're at half our manpower as well, so building the high cost, effectively lower manpower items seems like a pretty good purchase there. How were we doing on our sea things? Oh, we're only at 1/3 of our force limit there, but ships are very expensive, and I'm not convinced that we're going to be able to do that. We'd like some leaders, especially since we're at war. Can we get something with morale boost or something? No. We can get reinforcement speed. I guess that's okay. We don't need more force limit. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those. And what was available here? More production efficiency, more inflation reduction. We probably will end up taking out some loans, so we don't need this guy yet because we do have everything else going on. We've actually got a lot of inflation reduction, but so I'll take the production efficiency. Maybe we'll make a few more bucks, and we'll see about filling in this gap a little bit later. Oh, we get a new decision. Why? Because we have a natural scientist. Excellent. And we are producing some things. Plus 5% production efficiency. It does increase our technology cost by 2%, though. And costs us 50 admin power. I'm just going to put that on the back burner for now. We are going to have to increase our stability at some point. So anyway, I've unpaused now. We're going to have different people jumping into the wars as various alliances continue to trigger. So we'll go through there. Easily 1-1 battle. And because Pocumtuck is a colony, we instantly occupied it. Now, it's interesting to note, it's saying that it is occupied by England, not the 13 colonies. We occupy things on the behalf of England. And what's kind of annoying is we can't seize the colonies or do anything like that as far as I can tell, because it doesn't consider us to be in control of that. Kind of a funny thing going on, don't you think? Anyway, and with that, I'm thinking about marching into some French territory over here, and we'll see how it goes. So one of our colonies, where? Abnaki? Yeah, this event. I'm always a little on the fence about this. It's good to get the extra population boost. That would almost send us over the next step. It does kill off some of the natives and potentially cause more conflict later. Also, having natives there actually helps our colony once it becomes a real thing. I usually like to do the trade proposal because losing 50 ducats now sucks, but having one extra tax base for the rest of the game is really, really, really handy. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm already expecting to take out loans, so may as well get started. This is going to be a short game. I'm only going to play these guys here for, I don't know, maybe a couple of hours. And then we might do another Let's Try of another nation of some kind in another bookmark. And then we'll go and do a proper Let's Play of some kind. Oh yeah, and then our troops are moving through the territory here, so we're getting some native uprisings. Which is like, it's very convenient that they're only doing it in response to my troops being there. That's helpful. What are you? These are French-Canadian troops being led by Blaise de la Tour d'Auvergne. All right, let's see if we can't go after them. Oh, they've got forced march. So they've got offensive ideas. We don't have that. Would be awfully nice to have. Let's actually just go to Abnaki and see exactly... Oh, it's turned on, but they're not moving. We got a colonial conquest against Ashanti and Oyo. We got our loan, as expected. We did get the loan, right? Hasn't updated the treasure. Right. That's fine. We're going to battle there. Parma, Tuscany. All right, well, let's go after... let's go move to Kespik. And they're probably going to be able to beat me just about anywhere because they've got the forced march going on. So they're going to be on the 15th. I'm not going to get there until much too late to do anything. There are various tricks you can use to combat the AI, but it doesn't look like that's what's going to happen today. Should probably just siege rather than moving into French Canada at this point. But I can cost them military power. Because to force march, you do have to pay a little bit of military power for every province you go through. All right, yeah, we're not going to bother with that. What I'm going to do is lay siege to Kespik and Micmac. Hey, we've colonized Mobile, which is great. That completed our mission. Oh, I do have the extra colonists around, right? So what I should do, really, is convert, is send it to maybe Kennebec here, just to accelerate the colonization rate there. We can colonize more than one place at a time, but that seems like a good idea. Achieve religious unity. You actually get a pretty amazing reward for that, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that, especially since I have a lot of things that actually assist with missionary work. We don't have extra missionaries, but they work very, very fast, so we'll go and grab that. We've got some extra things. More tax efficiency, or more trade efficiency, but we lose national tax modifier. Gaining mercantilism is very good, but I think that that would be a bad idea. We're actually getting siege somewhere, I just noticed. So let's go and take a look at that. Cultivation. More penalty to technology. Right. Importation Act, we'd lose mercantilism. And this one, oh, right. Formalized scales, weights, and measures. Just a flat 5% national tax modifier, which is good. I'm going to save up for a stability boost first, though. And I guess we're not sieging right now, because what I have to do is go and break this siege here. I'm wondering if it's worth going to Kadamba? No, either way, we're going to get a river crossing, so we may as well go ahead and do that. So what does the current war look like if I click over here? England, Hanover, Lorraine, Netherlands, Newfoundland, Prussia, and the 13 colonies versus France, Antilles, Bavaria, Castilian, La Plata, Castilian, Peru, Cologne, French Canada, French Louisiana, Isla Juana, La Granada, New Spain, Portugal, Portuguese, Brazil, Savoy, and Spain. Yeah, quite their kerfuffle. Now my diplomats are currently idle. I'm not sure what I want to do with them. They're independent Scotland in 1701. You can tell this is not a player playing England. The hell is that? Ultimately, it would be a good idea strategically to see if we can make friends with France and get them to support our bid for independence, which historically is what happened. I think short term, I'm actually going to suck up to my parent nation just a little bit and hope that it makes a difference. And right. Get some natives popping up. And I think maybe we'll suck up to the Netherlands as well, just so that we've got something to do right now. Might never come to much, but we'll see what we can do. Oh yeah, I was seeing, I thought it was at -22, but we're losing money, and yeah, all right, that's fine. As expected. I need quite a lot of money for these guys. We're losing 6 per turn. That is a lot. How do we go to losing so much so fast? I could bring the fleet in and then cut their maintenance. Oh, it's the colonial maintenance. That's what's costing me so much money. Freaking Mobile, Alabama. Let's turn around. damn it. 22 versus 22, and I'd get a river crossing. And my leader's not actually that good, and we have no idea how good their leaders are, so I guess we're running off. And you can see here their fleet is much, much larger than ours, so we don't really want to tangle with that. This is a good engagement, though, because they actually arrived there just as we did, and they have a crossing penalty, and yet we're getting our butt kicked. Why is that? Well, they have a higher base morale, and they have 5% more discipline. Gustavian infantry, you know, we've got the same units. They actually have a -2, a big crossing penalty. They're just getting really, really good rolls. I mean, they do have the higher morale by a fair bit. You know, give them credit where credit is due, but there we go. I mean, we had a lot more troops, so we should have been able to win that. Oh, and there are new units. Let's go ahead and link up with them before someone decides that, like, solo cannons are an easy target. Taking out another loan? Sure, it's fine. I mean, I could raise war taxes, but I don't want to do that because I feel that this is going to be a long war. And we're already at, like, 5 war exhaustion. So I think we're actually going to be spending points trying to bring down all that. I guess I'm going to skip on a diplomatic leader. These are not particularly helpful right now. And sure, +1 power points is always nice, but right now we actually need to save a few bucks. Oh, we're going in there with, like, no morale. But superior number of troops. No crossing, though. How are the rolls? Oh, they're getting better rolls. Oh, there's one in our favor. We might, yes, just hold out. Merge. And I'm actually considering to do a consolidate regiments here. So we're under a force limit. So why would we do that? Well, if your regiments are too weak, they fight really, really, really badly. And so this would create more full-strength regiments. I don't normally do that if I know I have a lot of manpower, but I don't really have... Tell you what. I'm going to split this in half. I'm going to consolidate ones in the half and do that. So I'm still going to have a few weak ones that are waiting for... reinforcements, but other than that, we should be okay. So 16% war score in our favor. We're at -6 if I mouse over. Is it -6 overall, but +15 in my favor? Actually, I don't know why it does that. Some things I have still not figured out. I should probably wait until I have full morale, but we lost the Siege of Sante down here. Yeah, I don't think I have particularly strong forts. Yeah, they're just level 1 forts, and at this point the troops have gotten pretty good. I mean, they're bringing cannons, right? Let's see if we can't liberate these colonies over here. Now, am I still paying for those? Huh. Yeah, even though they're occupied by someone else, we still have to pay for them. Well, that's annoying. I wonder what kind of stuff we can build these days. Yeah, we can upgrade our forts to earthen ramparts, yeah, because we have nothing. Revolt. Oh, and freaking Massachusetts. Why you gotta be like that? Sioux declared war. Okay, that's fine. I'm unconcerned with what's happening with the Sioux. Okay, let's send our colonists back to Kennebec. Just really want to finish one of these sites here and get it done. It's got the highest population. I could purge the population, but that's got its own problems. Alright. Let's go and beat up on these rebels. Ugh! What are we gonna do? Like, we have no manpower. 71 ships. It's me. You know what? I'm just gonna dock my ships, because they're gonna come over there at some point and just decide to munch on my vessels. Alright. Well, I could go and fight there and probably kill them off, and at least I'd have a river crossing bonus on my side. It's pretty weak. I'm wondering if I should just hold off. Listen, Big Daddy England, I need you to come over here and kick a little ass on my behalf, buddy. I'm in kind of a rough shape. Well, that's interesting. Right, long-term investment is nice. You get the diplomatic power and the trade efficiency. On the other hand, 500 ducats is pretty good, especially since we're only playing a short-term game. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, let's see if we can catch this guy. Ooh. I need to have the... that's no good. I need to have the river crossing on my side. Okay. Let's go and beat up this fellow. Oh, what are they doing? keep reacting to what I'm doing. I mean, the AI does have a certain amount of omniscience about things. You know, if they keep splitting up their troops like that, we might actually have a good time. We'll pick them off piece by piece, although we're almost out of manpower. So yeah, I really, at this point, actually, I need to just consolidate all my troops. We got our conversions done, so let's go ahead and start another one. Battle is done. Let's merge for maximum strength. And then see if we can't beat up on these guys. Actually, let's wait a tick to get to maximum morale, because they could reinforce, and I want to make sure that I'm in the best possible shape that I can be. We're getting blockaded. Come on. Let's go January 1st. Chop, chop. And I could leave off some troops behind to clear up Sante, but I think I really need everyone put together as much as possible. Oh my god, everyone's working together to siege all the colonies. Now, I don't know my history of every time period all that well, so for all I know, this happened during the 30 Years' War, but I'm sure I would have... I feel like this is something I would have known, I would have heard about if, like, all the 13 colonies were completely invaded and possessed by Spanish and French colonial forces. Right? It seems like the sort of thing you should know about. So if I don't know about it, I guess that says horribly bad things about me. The battle is not entirely, or the war is not swinging in our favor at this point. I guess this is why Big Daddy England can't be helping right now. Listen, motherland over here, what are you up to? Let's go to the diplomatic map mode for a sec and see what's what. Oh my god, that is a big army coming into Austria, which really, well, might be able to fend itself off if it gets a good defensive fight. I think that historically, the coalition against sort of the Spain, against the Habsburgs or whatever it was, didn't necessarily succeed per se. I think that it only ended, you know, after 30 years because people just sort of sat down and what's his name? Because it was an issue like, it was someone was going to inherit France and basically become like a huge like superpower combining France and Spain together. It was something to that effect. And I think in the end, the guy sat down and said, listen, all right, I'm going to take over France, but I'm going to give up all my claims on Spain or something like that. And therefore like split the line and ensure that they wouldn't become one huge mega blob. So basically just like playing a game of EU4. You know, royal marriages, personal unions, that sort of thing. Very exciting. Did I not hit the consolidate button? It feels like I still have a lot of unconsolidated stuff here. There we are. Alright, well, we're cleaning up a lot of little things. And that's feeling pretty good. We tend to be killing them outright as well, which I like, unless they're making it up the sea, but I don't think so. Let's go and liberate our colony again, and I guess reassign our colonist again. Can't believe we're, like, untouched over here, which I don't necessarily want. Yeah. Let's resend our colonists, so 824. At least the population is growing. And you're just running away, right? So that's okay. You're free to do that. So I guess what we'll do is actually turn back around and stomp over here. I'm thinking I might leave a handful of people in the colonies. Yeah, see this, it feels like not right that the colonists keep popping up every time I move through my own colonies. Should I leave a couple behind? Probably not a bad idea. Let's do that. Just a couple of full-strength infantry behind here. Make sure that guy finishes. Meanwhile, we'll make the trip down the coast one more time. We've mostly cleaned everything up. Oh, we do need to re-siege our own place, though. So we'll do that next. Come on, Kennebec. Get yourself fully integrated so that we don't have to worry about being captured all the time. And also so that we can cut back our expenses dramatically. Colonial expenses are pretty sick right now. So we're getting a big crossing here. -2 to the fight. Oh, not a -2. That's weird. Was I really expecting that? Alright, so that completed okay. Oh. There's actually a pretty decent French force moving around over there. Shoot. They're coming for me. Turn around. Go. Get out of the way. Yeah, well, he's got forced march, so I can't really do that. Ah, that was poor. That was really poor. I don't have the manpower to afford to do that. We're mostly reinforced here. I could even build a couple more units, but I think I need the people around just to reinforce. Let's see if we can avoid the river crossing. Actually, is that? No. Might move away, but we'll have to take it, I suppose. No, staying put. All right. Oh, we can get some stability. Boom, boom. Still have massive rebellion problems. 41% chance for this month. I could spend some military power trying to hammer them down, and maybe I should. Where are you running off to? No, they're certainly going to leave somewhere where I can't follow, yeah. Got a revolt in Connecticut. Those damn coconutians. I think if we go fight some random... I don't think there's any way for me to get into Connecticut without a crossing. Which annoys me to no end. Kennebec is almost done. Thank you very much. I suspect not. No. Wait, actually, that might put me on the right side of the river, so we might be alright there. Still gotta go and recap Sante. War seems to be swinging back in our favor over here. So many battles. Okay, full morale. Curious, are there any other wars going on? It's the big one. Bremian succession. Oh. Brunswick is trying to secede. Right, the humiliation, we got a note about that. Great Nordic War. Russia, the Commonwealth, Kurland, Saxony versus Sweden. Damn, that sounds exciting. I mean, potentially not for Sweden. Being at war against, well, Russia at this point, it's really not healthy. So we're getting blockaded, and there's not a damn thing we can do about it unless we're willing to spend a lot of money. And Massachusetts is revolting again. Now that at least we can avoid a river crossing, and we may as well. Yeah, like this is just eating up all of our manpower. You know what? I really should do some harsh treatment. They want lowered taxes. What was the highest revolts? Oh, is it sorted by highest revolt? That would actually be quite handy if that were true. I'm going to go ahead and bring it down. Just a scooch. Austria accepted peace with Bavaria. Okay, so Bavaria has peaced out of this, which is good. Austria should still be active. Yeah. Well, Austria is leading this, so yes. Okay, good. Piecing out those little people on the other side will actually help a fair amount. Austria's war enthusiasm has been very low, very high war exhaustion. Completely blockaded. And France is like, yeah, let's do it, man. More war. We're okay with this. We're Spain, way down at the bottom. Not as enthusiastic, but still there. Okay. Let's just guard Kennebec for a little bit and wait for them to finish. And go and bust that siege. Oh, yeah, mobile. I suppose I could actually send 2,000 men. Whoa, never mind. Let's say send 2,000 men down. We got to do a consolidate again. And break the siege, but not if the French-Canadian forces are back in here. Leaving a trail of Poutine and Tortillard behind. Hey, more conversions, good. Let's keep doing that. Excellent. I like the fact that we continue to catch people. We are definitely going to run out of people, though. Kennebec, excellent. Self-sustaining. Prestige, hey, we could have taken that mission for the Prestige. But the religious unity will work out fine, too. We can now send the colonists to Abnaki and get them to finish a little bit faster. Just keep cleaning up this mess over here. We're really losing, like, nothing in these battles. Let's go here. I think it'll avoid more crossing. if we do it this way? The war scores just keep swinging wildly, though. Probably as blockades break and get reestablished. I've seen that a lot. Because blockades really give a lot of score, and then if you move the ships, then that score goes away very quickly. I don't know where you're going. Where can you shattered retreat to? Oh, these are French troops. Okay, yeah, no, they've got a legit route. Meanwhile, I have less troops than New Spain does. Ugh. And with less morale. And it looks like they're unloading more troops. God damn it! We do have some money, though. It might be time for some mercenaries. Which I should probably bring in faster, generally speaking. So we're going to grab the one cannon and then mostly populate ourselves with infantry. We'll consolidate them again. I really do you have to use mercenaries more. Especially, like, we can still afford the inflation problem, right? So, our navy is the lord of the seas. However, news has reached us that a certain country failed to promptly show the right amount of respect, and skirmishes resulted. The country's clamoring for war. Must get ready. So, I'd lose 30 prestige and get a trade war CB against England, or lose 1 stability. Okay, well, I guess we're doing that. Losing stability would be bad. Speaking of, we've got enough of a discount thanks to being a colonial government and different things. And despite the religious unity penalty, that we can afford a stability boost right now. I feel like we should probably bring down the war exhaustion as well, just because it hurts so much. It hurts our manpower, which is really harsh. You know what? Let's bring it down one more notch. Why not? And wait for everyone to pop. 2 more here, and then the cannon. Austria got Portugal to peace out. Okay. Good. Good, good. Alright, now they can still merge sort of in response to me moving in, though, which is really bad. I need them to do the French-Canadian thing where they split up. We got grain and mobile, which is not great. Mobile. I think it's Mobile, Alabama. Yeah, I think that's how it goes. I don't know. It just looks like mobile. It's cell phone, Indiana. Or Alabama. Indiana? Alabama? Alabama, right? Yeah. I'm sure. God damn it. So many angry Americans in the comments. Well, let's go and stomp on the French again, because that's pretty easy to do here. And then I'm very happy that New Spain is moving out from where it was, because now they can't reinforce each other the same way. That was kind of a crappy fight. And, oh, they're coming to reinforce. Well, please do. Yeah, they changed their mind at the last minute. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. If the battle had lasted like 1 second longer, because I would have taken the reinforcement. Oh, we caught them in Unami, which sounds Japanese. I mean, it sounds like umami, I guess, is the problem here. All right, still taking some serious losses in all of these battles. Right? Like, oh, that's an odd symbol. They don't have a flag here? Bizarre. Like, we lost over 3,000 people. But it was worth it to get in that victory. Then what we can do is... I don't think I want to chase them that way. Oh, maybe it was here that it was the big river crossing and not there. We're going to go and sit in Powhatan, which is... Oh, where these people are going. We lost the siege of Chesapeake, which sucks. No, it's not where they're going. I don't know where these guys are going. I really need to wait for full morale. I can't afford to engage. Wait. So this is France that occupied Sainte? What were they doing down there? So we're no longer improving things with the Netherlands anymore. That war score is not great. Sioux declares war. We don't care about their petty business. Doesn't concern us. Keep piling on with the mercs, though. Because we are going to need them. Okay, we're going to get the 30th tick over. Okay. And we're going to go. So you get your morale, I think, at the end of every month. There might be some other tick in there, but as far as I can tell, it's at the end of every month you get your morale ticks. Catch these guys. We will get a crossing penalty, but it's only -1. We have more troops. We should do okay. Had a couple of rolls go in our favor and a lot of equality. We actually lost that. And really? We're going to go there? Ugh, that's bad. Especially since these guys are kind of isolated now. I should have waited for more reinforcements. What was I doing? I might actually still be able to get something done here, depending on how quickly their morale recharges. Let's get a new leader here. Oh, I can't there, but I can here. Just because that's occupied by foreign forces. Okay, what happened? We converted someone. Good. We got a diplomat back. Good. We won a battle in Chesapeake Bay. What? Alright, let's keep converting people. Go for that 100% religious unity. We're going to move our troops back to Sante. So we can sandwich these guys in. Oh, they're making a move already. It's a good thing I have a leader. They might get a river crossing. It's really bad, though. And my troops will not be there in time. I think they're just going to get their ass kicked and be forced to run. Although that river crossing is certainly helping. But they're also getting 9s versus my 1s. Oh, so typical. Alright, tell you what then. Well, no. We can keep moving in here. We got enough to maybe get something done. Merge. God, this war. These guys are just patrolling back and forth their ships. I'm just permanently stuck in harbor. Yeah, just go direct. That siege is breaking way too fast for me. Yeah, no crossing penalty there. Alright, never mind. They still have the higher base morale, but if we don't win this one, I'm going to be... Oh my god, 8-2. I've noticed a few of those. Okay, even rolls are fine. As long as we keep getting even rolls, we should be okay. Merge these fellows. And I don't know where we're going to chase them. We probably should give a little bit of chase. Oh, this is called Chesapeake. I kept saying Chesapeake Bay over here, and I'm like, why are we winning battles over there? Doesn't make any sense. They're probably running to down here. Oh, England is actually occupying. Oh, how lovely. I guess we're going to split you in half. Just go and re-siege those provinces back, and we'll just have you siege over here. This will be fine. Oh, is this colony? That's why. We accidentally occupied it by moving through it earlier. Anything else here, colony? No. But it would be nice to get ownership of this stuff. Boom, 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 boom. So, France, or Europe, yeah. A little bit of Spain, a little bit of Spain. Things not necessarily going well for the Dutch. Austria's got a nice big force moving out again, which is nice. And I'm not seeing another big force. Although, ooh, the Navy stuff. Hang on, how's the naval stuff happening here? Navy's total size. Spain, Ottomans, France, England. Oh god, England. What happened to your navy? Seriously, dude. Oh my god. You have currently 9 ships. And only 1 heavy ship. Oh, this does not bode well for many, many, many different things. Also, that 500 bucks that we had earlier, yeah, it's all gone. Wow. How is our economy, though? Colonial maintenance is halved, which is good. Army maintenance is not going to be that high, I suppose, because we don't have that much of an army. Although we are paying the mercenary dues, so that counts for something. 8 and 13. What kind of fleet do they have here? There's a lot of transports, but oh yeah, now there's 2 fleets there. So they're just offloading more troops directly onto Delaware. Okay, well, Delaware can live with. I should actually bring these guys up, not siege down here after all. I need to have my troops together. I should have had them together earlier. Production stifled. Producer became complacent. Oh. 10% production efficiency loss for 5 years, or 1 inflation. You know what? We can take the inflation. Although, oh, that will take 5 years to work out. Okay. Well, we can deal with it. It's only 1% inflation, right? On a random battle over there. Good. Oh, Christ. No, like, even reinforcing doesn't make any sense. Shoot. I really should have moved these guys back sooner. Gotten everything together. Oh, no! It's gonna keep happening. We have a leader there, at least, but... Oh, they changed their mind. Now, should I sandwich them? Then I'll get the crossing penalty. I'm actually not sure what I want to do here. You know what I'm going to do? How many loans do I've got? I've only got 2 loans. Let's take out a couple more loans. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, how far are you running? To Connecticut. Alright, that's fine. We can deal with that. Damage a colony that we don't even control anymore. Oh, where are you moving? You're moving north. Ah! I will not get there in time. Or will I? They don't have the greatest morale. What happened? Oh, they have got a terrain penalty as well as the crossing penalty. Come on, just hold tight a little bit longer. Ban tobacco planting. When we first arrived here, the price of tobacco were soaring and the profits were immense. Now more farmers arrive and start their own plantations. The supply of tobacco has quickly risen and caused prices in Europe to drop year after year. Proposals have been made to established planters to ban the planting of tobacco for 1 year, so prices will have time to recover. New farmers are obviously opposing this proposal, but we must do what we can. It would cost us 10 admin power, give us a little bit of revolt risk in Connoy, but more tax base in Connoy. And 1 year of things that don't matter. Or gain 10. You know what? I like the idea of gaining extra tax base. I think that's probably a good long-term investment, even though it's a short-term gain. It's only 10 admin power. Like, the hell, man. Okay, we actually won that battle, which is going to be huge for us, because then it means we can take all these fine fellows and these fine fellows and close in on Delaware. Although, don't move quite yet. We don't want one guy to jump in there. Actually, both of you guys. Alright, good. We're fine now. We don't actually need everyone together, but we may as well combine everyone again. Okay, so... let's go ahead and leave 2 to re-siege again in Chesapeake. And the rest of you, come over here. That is not a terribly good war score. And of course, I can't negotiate, right? I have no power to do anything like that. So we gotta wait to see what Mommy and Daddy England decide to do with us. This is England and Austria mostly, because Austria is leading the war. Now, if England decides to peace out early, I believe that will also peace us out. Last I checked, those troops are still running away. Austria pieced out with Cologne. Alright. Getting some more minor partners out, but seriously, it's not looking great for us. What are these? Ah, spare no expense. We can take the inflation hit. That's alright. Again, we've got a little bit of inflation, but I'll take the points. Okay, we're no longer improving relations with England. I suppose we could... oh my god, it does take a long time for the diplomats to get back and forth, huh? Should we make friends with some native groups? Might not be a terrible idea. There we go. We've converted the heretics in Massachusetts. Now we've just got to do Connecticut. And we'll have a nice unified nation. It should do wonders for our rebellion risk as well. Yeah, just big risk in Connecticut, but that's just about the only thing going on, so I like that. I guess I could move down to Santé. And we've reclaimed our lands. That war. Everything's occupied by France. There's lots of blockades. Right. And, oh, right, and it was an offensive war where the attackers had to take Madrid, which is never going to happen. Never going to happen at this point. Look at this. Like, there's no navy. They could start invading the mainland of England at this point. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out, like, in other games. This always happens. Now, a lot of the other bookmarks are not going to be as balanced as the main bookmark, so the historicity of it, I don't know, will not be this necessarily the same as anything else. We have another colonist left. Oh, right. Our colony over here. We can send it back. We lost quite a bit of progress there from, I think, the native uprisings and whatnot. Really should leave something behind. Here. Even probably one infantry is probably enough. It's guaranteed to die to anything the French decide to do. Ugh. Alright. Let's split another one off and send them there as well. Even though, again, probably just means the Spanish are going to come and kill us. Well, our stability's up, so I think I can spend admin power on things that might boost our money. Yeah, that's okay. I don't think the tech's going to be as important. Right now, we're mostly just poor, so... Not much to do while we wait. Actually, this might be a great point to put a cut in. So, we're doing okay-ish over here. Oh, more Newfoundland. Interesting. The problem is that Europe is completely effed. Like, no one on the left-hand side wants to fight. England's got, like, medium, but I sort of expect Austria to peace out at some point. The problem is, what kind of peace are they going to possibly generate? I'm happy that we don't have anything occupied, because frankly, they might just give that away. Oh, England is occupying all of Cuba, which I guess counts for something, but not really. Anyway, we'll put in a cut, and we'll continue this in the next episode. See you next time, folks. Bye.